Listen-only mode.
Good evening, everyone, and thank you so much for attending the Pace University Electronic Medical Records and Medical Billing and Coding Certificate Program Information Session webinar. That was a mouthful. My name is Stephanie Plowman, and I'm going to be your behind-the-scenes moderator this evening. But before I throw it over to Dr. Michelle Kalm and then Selena Chan from Pace University, there's one housekeeping matter I would like to bring to your attention. We do welcome all of your questions and are always ready, willing, and able to answer those questions. However, this system is incredibly sensitive and picks up every single background noise. So you are all on mute right now. If you do have questions, however, there is a questions box where you can type those questions. They'll pop up on my screen, and I'll go ahead and I will read them out loud for either Dr. Kalm or Selena to handle them. So with that being said, I'm going to throw it to you, Michelle. So whenever you are ready, let's get started.
All right. Well, thank you. Thank you all for joining us this evening for this information session. As Stephanie has said, we are going to talk about the Electronic Medical Records Specialist Program and the Medical Billing and Coding Certificate Program. So let's go ahead and get started.
Is your audio okay, Michelle?
Yes, I was waiting for the slide.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Am I on the right slide now? I got a new mouse, and it's a little bit temperamental, so I'm sorry. Are we on a good slide now?
I apologize. I still see just the Pace University call-in page.
Oh, no. Uh-oh. Okay, well, I see the medical billing and coding profession page, so hopefully, do I need to?
My goodness.
Okay, it shows that I'm showing my screen. Sorry, guys. Always, sometimes a tech problem. That's okay. It says that I'm showing my screen. Selena, can you see my screen?
I can see the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics screen.
Okay.
Oh, well, goodness. And I sure can't.
Uh-oh. You're just seeing the Pace screen, Michelle? Maybe are you frozen on your end, or?
Well, let's give it a shot.
Okay.
So sorry, everyone, give me just 1 minute. Oh, it says if I leave, it's going to end the webinar for everybody.
Oh, no, that's no good.
Sure don't want to do that.
No, we don't want to do that. Do you want me to send you the slides just so you have them on your end so you know what you're looking at, and I'll just flip through them for everybody else on my end. Will that work? Not the
I
best,
actually have.
not the
I have the
scenario,
slides.
but okay.
So let me just open those up, and away we will go.
Okay, sounds like a plan. Teamwork.
Teamwork. All right, so if we could start with slide 2 where it talks, it's got about 5 or 6 bullets listed before the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics.
All good, I'm there.
Okay, so now we're really going to get started.
Excellent.
Again, thank you all so much for taking the time to be here with us this evening. If you have any questions, like Stephanie said, go ahead and type them away in the chat box, and we'll definitely be taking periodic breaks to answer any questions that you have. These are the items that we're going to be going over today: employment outlook, health career growth. We'll be looking into classroom study tools. We'll be going over quite a bit of information. So let's go ahead and go to the next slide. Oh, it's kind of hard when I don't see you.
I'm sorry, Michelle. Rest assured, when it's time to go to the next slide, I will absolutely get to the next slide. So you'll know. Just
okay.
trust me, it'll
I'm
be
a little
there.
bit off.
I know.
Okay.
It's
I
okay.
apologize, everyone.
No problem.
All right. Well, before I talk about the U.S. Bureau of Labor and Statistics, I kind of got a little discombobulated there. But we are going to spend some time looking at employment outlook for both medical billing and coding specialists, as well as those in the electronic medical records. We will be looking at average salary statistics as well as healthcare as a career sector in general. So on to this slide, according to the Department of Labor's Bureau of Labor Statistics, employment opportunities are on the rise for health information specialists. Over the next about 8 to 10 years, the field is expected to grow by 22%. New jobs are being created all the time. There's an increased use and actually a government mandate to use electronic medical records. The need for billing and coding specialists is also on the rise. There is continuous, there's continuous growth in the elderly population, as well as more and more medical treatments and diagnostic procedures being performed. The National Healthcare Association outlines the benefits of becoming certified in electronic medical records. Being certified provides more job opportunities, an increased pay scale, and subject matter expertise. Salaries are increasing across the board in healthcare. There are two main professional associations that certify medical billing and coding specialists. One of them is the American Academy of Professional Coders, or AAPC. You might also hear it called AAPC. They conduct an annual survey, and the survey results from the 2014 survey show that it is a good time to be working on the business side of healthcare. Salary surveys show earning potentials are on the rise, and that the unemployment rate among certified coders continues to go down. This rate is currently around 1.4%. According to AAPC's recent survey, the average salary of an AAPC member last year was almost $51,000. This is an 8.4% increase in just 1 year. Those who work in a hospital inpatient setting experienced a 16.6% increase in salary, and they are averaging over $56,000 per year. Most members of the AAPC are also working full-time as well. Almost 88% of the respondents are working 40 hours per week or more. The growth of healthcare jobs can be found in the news. A recent article from USA Today tells us to expect healthcare job gains to continue until at least 2022. It states that millions of healthcare jobs will be created between now and then. Baby boomers will be retiring, and that provides more job opportunities for those still in the workforce. According to The Economist, healthcare jobs are recession-proof. On this graph that I can't see, but you guys can see, the light blue vertical lines show positive growth from year to year for healthcare jobs, while other industries fluctuate from year to year, showing periodic losses in job numbers. Boston University states that regardless of economic trends, healthcare is one of this country's strongest growth industries. This growth is a result of needing more health care for the growing number of elderly, as well as our country's new focus on healthcare reform. Since you are here, you are obviously thinking about making a significant career change. You may either be looking to start with a new profession altogether, or maybe you're already in the field but looking to change your focus. So let's take a look at what two professionals have to say about these emerging career fields. So we'll stay here for just a moment. All right, let's go ahead and go to the next slide and take a look at what the classroom looks like. You may or may not have experience taking classes online, but either way, you'll find the online classroom easy to navigate. We'll take a walkthrough so you can see the features of the online class as well as the tools that are available to you to help you learn. When it's time for the program to begin, you will receive an email that provides you with the website to go to and your login information. It also provides you with contact information for the university and your instructor. Once you receive this email, you will be able to log into your classroom, take a look around, and get started. Once you log in, you will be on the home page of your classroom. In the center, you will see a description of your program. Along the left-hand side, you'll have buttons that will help you to navigate throughout the program. When you click on the Modules button, you will see the majority of the information you will need for your program right in the center of your screen. When you click on the very first item in your program, you will be taken to your first presentation. Throughout your program, you will have video presentations with audio, and this is your first one. It gives you an overview of the program as well as what to expect. Most online programs have lecture notes for you to read, but we do offer this dynamic tool that makes learning interesting and fun. After the overview presentation, you'll find your syllabus, which will provide you with all the school and classroom policies that you may need to reference. In this image, you can see some clips of some items you will find in your syllabus, a textbook list, the grading policy, and the honor code, just to name a few. There is also a week-by-week list of everything that is covered, as well as assignments and tests that need to be completed. So in the image you see, this is an example showing week 1. All participants are expected to create a portfolio of their accomplishments during their program. Since this program is online, we lovingly call it an e-portfolio. This is an opportunity for you to collect some of your best work and show it to a potential or possibly current employer to showcase what you have accomplished. It is something for you to be very proud of. There is a video presentation that walks you through the steps of creating an e-portfolio as well as how to share it. This is also a graded item within the program. Once you have watched the overview presentation, reviewed the syllabus and textbook list, and watched the video on how to set up the e-portfolio, you can read a short biography about your instructor. This will provide you with their contact information, their work experience, teaching experience, and also something interesting and special about them. Next, it's time to jump into your first module. And for this program on your screen, it will be medical terminology. The first item that you will see is an introduction to the module. These introductions to the modules will provide you with information on exactly what will be covered in that given module. Next, you will have a document that explains in detail how to access student resources for the textbook that is used within that module. These study materials supplement your program learning and can be a very valuable tool. These instructions are here to help you download or access any of these supplemental materials. Next, you will find websites that you can review to help you in exploring the module topic. This material is considered bonus study support, and it is here for your benefit. It makes your learning dynamic, and it allows you to use powerful websites to enhance your learning. As opposed to lecture notes, you will have video presentations. You can stop and start the videos and watch them as often as you like. This is where you'll want to take notes and listen to what the lecturer has to offer. You will find these presentations throughout your program. They cover every area of the program and add a creative and exciting feature that will help you in learning the material from some industry specialists. You will also find a variety of learning tools within your program. Here is just one example on your screen. These are interactive tools specific to technology security. Learning these concepts requires some memorization, so these tools help provide you with assistance with that, and they are placed throughout the program. The program has graded deliverables. They take the form of homework assignments and tests. Here is an example of a homework assignment in the disease pathology module. You submit your assignments right in the instruction area. Your instructor will then receive the assignment, will grade the assignment, and then return it to you with feedback. Prior to taking your test, there will also be practice quizzes available. These are not graded, and you can take them as many times as you want. This is how a completed practice quiz looks. You are given an immediate score, and you will see exactly which questions you answered correctly or incorrectly. This allows you to know exactly which areas to focus additional studies. When you are ready, you can then move on and take the module test. They are all auto-graded multiple choice and true-false, and you'll know exactly how you did as soon as you complete the test. Should you need some assistance while navigating the program, there are quick links for technical help and the FAQ or frequently asked questions. Both of these areas can be very helpful. And as always, you can ask your instructor for assistance as well. A common question asked is, what topics do these programs cover? For electronic medical records, your modules will consist of the following: U.S. Healthcare System, American Reinvestment and Recovery Act and HITECH Act, Medical Terminology, Healthcare Computing, Health Information Management Technology, and Electronic Medical Records Software. For medical billing and coding, every participant completes the standard block of modules. These include medical terminology, anatomy and physiology, disease pathology, diagnostic coding, and procedural coding. Then, depending on the type of certification you would like to prepare for, you will also take an add-on module. Your choices of add-on modules include CPC, COC, and CPCP certification through AAPC, as well as the CCA and CCS certification through AHEMA. Each certification differs in the workplace setting that it will prepare you for. and the different certifying agencies will also differ in their requirements as well. On this slide, you will see the websites you can use for the different certifications available so that you can see which certification is right for you. Your program includes additional resources to help you with resume and cover letter writing. Many of our participants find these tools to be really, really helpful, and they are also provided standard with everyone's program. We encourage everyone to explore and utilize these tools. At the end of your program, you will compile some signature assignments into your e-portfolio that we talked about earlier. When it is complete, you will submit a private URL to your instructor so that they can review it and provide you with some feedback. You can also provide this URL to a potential or current employer so they can see your accomplishments as well.
Good evening, everyone. I am Selena Chan, Program Manager for Continuing and Professional Education. Thank you for joining us tonight to learn more about the Pace University's healthcare programs. Today, I will be talking about the financing options available for the program. As a reminder, for attending tonight's webinar, you are eligible to receive $200 off the cost of tuition. As you can see on the screen, the tuition payment plan is the first option available, and this is the most sought after financing option. It is interest-free, there's no background check, and there's no credit check. Anyone can enroll in the tuition payment plan. Tuition is split up into 9 monthly payments, and to enroll there is a non-refundable fee of $35 plus a $50 down payment which will be applied towards the balance owed. Payments would be due to Pace University on the first of each month and paid online. If you decide on this payment option, you can contact me, Selena Chan, at schan3@pace.edu or Nicole Vitale at nvitale@pace.edu, and we will send you enrollment instructions. The second financing option is private education loans. You would work with a specific loan lender to go over a payment schedule. Common loan lenders are Wells Fargo and Sallie Mae, who have approved the course. But Pace University accepts payment from any lender who is willing to provide funding. There is an interest fee associated with the private education loans, but you wouldn't have to worry about making payments during the course. And we also accept payment in full at the time of enrollment. Pace University accepts cash, checks, and credit cards, and students can register online or over the phone. If anyone is ready to register, you can contact us at continuinged@pace.edu or calling us at 1-888-561-7223. Our information is also on the bottom of the screen, so you can contact Nicole or me at the information below. Does anyone have any questions about the financing options or the program overall?
Any questions at all? We're ready for you now. So please feel free to type in your questions in that questions box, and I will go ahead and read them aloud to Michelle and Selena, and they will answer depending upon what it's all about. So thank you, ladies, so much thank you, Michelle, for getting through. It's like olden times.
Right.
Sometimes we're just so reliant on technology. It's so funny when when something goes awry, one little thing goes awry, and it can be a problem. So certainly thank you so much for being flexible and clicking along on your end and hoping that I would click along with you on my end. I think I did. I think I followed you okay, so we should be fine. So anybody who has any questions, and for anyone who joined us after my initial introduction, this system is incredibly sensitive, so everybody's audio is off except for the presenters. It just picks up every single background noise that may be happening in your lives, so it is much easier to type in the questions. But here they come, starting to come in. Well, when does the class officially start? I know the answer to that, but I'm going to let one of you ladies go ahead and answer that.
The class starts when we receive your registration and we process your payment. So usually it takes about 2 weeks for you to get your books ordered and shipped to you. So once we receive payment from you, we can get that started.
I should note it is an open entry online rolling admission, so really whenever you have your finances in order and whenever you register, and then we will welcome you and get you your books, you would start at that period of time, at that point in time. There's no official semester per se. Okay, questions are coming in fast and furious. This is exciting. All right, how many hours does this course cover? Michelle, that one might be best for you. How's your audio doing?
I'm good.
Okay.
I'm good here. Are we referring to like a credit hour, or are we referring to how long it would typically take to go through the program?
Maybe if we could cover both, if possible, if we have the answers to both.
For how long it takes to get through the program is going to be very individualized. It's going to depend on maybe past exposure, especially to things like anatomy and physiology if you take the MBC route, computer proficiency maybe if you take the EMR route. So it's going to depend. Some of the modules take a little bit longer than some of the other modules, just given the nature of the content. These courses, the standard block, like for MBC, provides 60 contact hours, usually with a time commitment of about 210 hours, but that's over the whole program time. And then the add-on module is going to be different depending on which add-on module one chooses.
Okay, hopefully that answered. If it didn't, please feel free to type in further questions and we'll take them. But here we're going to just keep rolling right along. There are several categories: specialist, associate, etc. Would you be able to clarify?
Those are all going to be basically the different certifications. So that's why you see different verbiage, if you will. AHIMA, which stands for American Health Information Management Association, they have two coding certifications that we touch on. The first one is a Certified Coding Associate, CCA, and this is someone who demonstrates coding competency in both hospitals and physician practices. Then there's the Certified Coding Specialist, the CCS through AHIMA. This is an individual that demonstrates mastery level skills in the specialty area for hospital-based coding. On the flip side, in AAPC, which again stands for American Academy of Professional Coders, we offer the CPC, COC, and CPCP training. So CPC, which is what I am, that's Certified Professional Coder, and this is a certification that basically is geared towards physician office coding. Certified Outpatient Coder, you may have seen this. This used to be called the CPCH, and now it's the COC. So if you see CPCH, it's the same thing. But this is for coding in an outpatient hospital setting, and that can include emergency departments, surgical centers, diagnostic testing centers, outpatient therapy, etc. And then the last one is the Certified Professional Coder Payer, which is the CPCP, which could be a bit of a mouthful there, CPC, and then it's a dash and a P. This certification is basically looking at the medical claim side for something like an insurance company. So claims review, utilization management, billing services, auditing, even benefits administration. So each of the certifications kind of have their own niche or their own area that they cover. So if you're not sure which certification is right for you, I definitely suggest going onto both of their websites and thoroughly looking through the HEMA website for their certifications and looking through AAPC's website, their certifications. Because both their websites will show you exactly what's on the test, how many questions are on the test, what someone can do with that certification. So there's a wealth of knowledge on both of those websites.
Okay. Does this course have scheduled times for logging on or assignments?
This is the wonderful thing about an online program. It is asynchronous, so you log in when you can, when it's available to you, when you have the time to do it in a given day. Your instructor will be logging in usually every day, but you can submit your assignments when you're ready to within the modules. I have some students in the past that do most of their work offline. They'll watch the presentations and take advantage of those tools that we were talking about, but then they'll complete, let's say, a batch of maybe 3 to 5 assignments and submit them all at once. And then I have some that just submit one assignment at a time at their own pace. So there's no deadlines per se. You do have to finish your program within a specified period of time, but as far as weekly or monthly, there's no specific deadlines. We do offer a suggested schedule in the syllabus that can help you kind of organize how you're going to complete the program.
Okay. All right. What is the minimum amount of money that we can pay per month for tuition? Selena, that sounds up your alley.
The tuition per month, when it's split up into 9 months, it will come out to be about $445 a month. So that does not include the $35 enrollment fee for the tuition payment plan.
All right. How much time is spent teaching coding and how much time is allotted to billing?
It really depends on which add-on. So for example, if you choose Certified Professional Coder, there's not going to be very much billing. It's going to be more towards coding for the physician's office. So again, it's going to depend on which certification. Our add-on modules are specific to those certification exams.
And how long is the program?
The program is structured to be completed within 7 months, but students have up to 9 months to complete it.
Okay, this looks like it might be, my mouse is so crazy. This is a follow-up to the earlier how many hours does this course cover question, and it's to qualify for CPC for the CPC certificate. One of the requirements is to attend a minimum of an 80 hours program.
Yes. The CPC, that is for the apprentice designation. There are other requirements as far as the apprentice designation is concerned, But for our program's hours, when I was talking about the hours, most of those were for the standard block. So the standard block is going to be about 60 contact hours, and then the CPC exam prep module will add another 10 or so contact hours as well. But the 10 contact hours, it's been my experience that most students spend quite a bit more than that on the CPC exam prep module.
Okay, let's see. Where are we? All right. Which certification is taken after the program? AHIMA or NHA?
Well, AHIMA and AAPC are the certifying agencies. So for either program, you would want to complete the training and education side of it before you sit for an exam. I hope that answers the question.
If you have any follow-up questions, just, please feel free to go ahead and type them in. What is the average time frame to finish the program in terms of weeks or months?
Selena, do you want to take this one again, or would you like me to?
You could take that one.
Okay, so for the program overall, you could basically get it done between 7 and 9 months. I've had some students get it done a little bit sooner than that, but I'm one of those teachers that say take the time that you have and really, really get to know the information that's presented.
How about E&M specialization?
E&M specialization is going to be a different certification. You would want to do the research on that. If you want to make sure that you have a solid base as far as whether it be CPC or CCA, but you're going to want to have a solid base of a general coding certification before you go on to specialization. So if you have that, then there are specialty certifications out there, but if you don't have that yet, I definitely suggest getting your feet wet, so to say, with more of a general certification before you specialize.
What if a person did not finish the program within 9 months?
Selena, do you want to take that?
We could allow a 1-month extension for special cases. So usually that would give them enough time to complete the program. But usually 1 month would be the max.
Okay, is there an internship/apprenticeship requirement?
There is not in our program, but you're going to need to look at the add-on modules you choose. For example, the CPC or Certified Professional Coder. Once somebody becomes CPC certified and passes the examination, they do have apprentice status, and there are a couple different ways to take off the apprentice status. One way is on the job experience, so you would obtain letters of recommendation and have a certain amount of time on the job, and this does include externships as well. The other one would be to submit proof showing completion of at least 80 contact hours of coding prep and one letter signed by on letterhead signed from an employer verifying the 1 year of on-the-job experience. But that is for the CPC. So not all of them will have an apprentice designation. The COC will have an apprentice designation and the CPCP will. HEMA does not have apprentice designations.
And what happens if the program is not completed in 9 months or with the 1-month extension?
We won't be able to provide the certificate to the students if they don't complete the program. It would be an incomplete on their records.
Just to clarify, for CPC, this course plus the study guide would not meet the 80-hour requirement. It is only 70 contact hours. Is that correct? Maybe we might want to clarify the contact hours a little bit, if possible.
Okay. Give me just a second, and I will actually go into the CPC examination preparation. Yes, 60 contact hours for the standard block and 10 contact hours for the CPC exam preparation module. However, that there are more ways than just the 80 contact hours to take off the apprentice designation.
Okay, is it possible to obtain one or all of the certifications upon completion of the courses?
Each certification examination is going to be a little different. So I wouldn't suggest taking them all at once. I would look at what your motivation is and where you see yourself in the field. For example, if you only want to be in an outpatient setting, then it wouldn't make sense to get a hospital inpatient based coding certification. So I would sit down and I would really look at what the motivation is, where you see yourself, and then go from there and really narrow down which one you would want to do first. A lot of times in healthcare, the more certifications you have, sometimes the more you may get paid. So there are some people in healthcare, it looks like they have the alphabet written after their name, and that's one of the reasons is because of all the different certifications. So I would set your sights after you sat down and figured out what, where you see yourself and what your motivations are. Then I would set your sights on one certification at a time.
Is the study of anatomy part of the course eligible for college credit?
Our program is non-credit, so it won't be eligible for college credit. This is a certificate program, so there won't be any credits that will be transferred to any other schools. There's no credit associated with this program.
Is there extra work we can do with PACE or AACP to make up the lacking 10 contact hours?
You know what? I'm sure, and actually I'm positive AATC has anything or has something to make up the 10 contact hours. And for those that are looking at, let's say the CPC certification, AATC also has a program called Practicode that will help you get the on-the-job experience without being on the job. It is a program that is through them. It's not geared towards the certifications. It's geared towards removal of the apprentice. So you're basically going to be completing several coding scenarios, and once Practicode is completed, then you can submit that as 1 year's worth of experience in coding, which is awesome, and it's also worth continuing education credit as well. So it's kind of a twofer. So I always suggest to those that go the route to where they would need to have or would like to work towards having the apprentice designation removed, Practicode is an excellent way to do that.
I can answer this one. Will we have access to these PowerPoint slides so we can review the information further? Yes, I have recorded the session this evening, so we can certainly make arrangements to send that to you tomorrow. I'll make a note of it. Thank you. Selena, I'll pass this along to you tomorrow.
Okay, I'll send it out.
Okay, perfect. Okay, if you have taken a credit-bearing anatomy and physiology course at an accredited school, can this be used instead of taking your course?
We would like everybody to go through the entire program. Having studied anatomy for, gosh, well over 20 years, you can never have too much anatomy, physiology, pathology. If anything, it will serve as a refresher, for sure. I earned my coding credential well after I earned my doctorate, and there were still some things that if you don't look at it every day, you need to brush up on. So I would look at it as a refresher opportunity, and it will help you with the coding portion as well, especially if you haven't touched anatomy in a while.
Okay, that was our last question. We've been fast and furious with the questions. I love that. We'll give everyone a couple minutes to type in any further questions that you may have. Of course, the most pertinent question, the best question, the most important question is the one you remember after we log off for the evening. So if that should occur, please feel free to reach out to Selena. Here is her contact information right here, or Nicole Vitale. Her contact information is right here on this last slide that we are taking a look at. They will answer any questions that you may have and certainly pass along to Michelle if it is more up her alley. But certainly please do feel free to reach out to us and ask any follow-up questions that you may have after we log off this evening. But let's give everyone, a minute or so to type in any further questions that you may have, and any closing thoughts either of you have, Michelle or Selena, before we log off for the evening?
Nope, that's it from me.
From me, I would just say do some research, do some soul searching, if you will, and see where your motivations are and where this program can take you, and that will help you decide on which path to take, for sure.
Absolutely, agreed. Okay, oh good, here we come. Okay, is it necessary to purchase the CPT code book and or the ICD-10 CM book?
Yes.
Well, the books are, yeah, go ahead, Michelle, I'll let you.
The books are included. CPT coding is how you would apply just numeric codes to procedures, treatments. ICD-10 coding is diagnostic coding. So that's how you would apply an alphanumeric code to specific diagnoses. So a coder has to have all coding manuals to be able to do their job effectively, and they also have to make sure they have the most current coding manuals as well.
And we do provide your books for you. So once you register for the program and confirm your address with PACE, we do order your books for you and send them. I just want to throw that in there. Okay, do you assist with preparation for the exam and job placement?
We don't guarantee job placement, but oftentimes we do hear of job opportunities from companies in the area, and we would share that information with the students.
Another great resource would be the AAPC or AHIMA website if you're looking at the MBC side. Both certifying agencies, if you will, they both have local chapters. Where I'm at, my local chapter meets at the hospital, which is conveniently right across the street for me, which is very nice. But some chapters meet monthly, some might meet more than that, some might meet a little less than that, but they provide great networking opportunities. They also post externship opportunities, job opportunities. So when you become a member to one of these certifying agencies, or both of them, whatever you choose to do, you will get like an instant connection to the field, if you will. So we have a current student right now at our PACE program that just landed an awesome externship in New York, and she found out about that through AAPC. So sometimes AAPC might not be the person, or may not post the information, but somebody within the chapter may have that information. So networking is definitely key when it comes to that.
Okay, any other questions? Anyone? 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 Is the certification national or statewide only?
Now this is not state licensure. This is an actual national certification. So whether you take the test in Las Vegas, Kansas, New York, if you're CPC certified, you're CPC certified, which is going to be completely different than licensure. There's no licensure requirements for a medical biller and coder or an electronic medical record specialist.
Was this program tailored specifically for PACE, or is it administered by PACE?
It is administered by PACE.
Okay, let's give everyone a minute or so. If we take this course, can we take the exam for the certification in another state?
As long as they have a testing center, you can take it wherever is most convenient for you. I live in Kansas. I took my test in Missouri. It doesn't, as long as you pass the test, then you're certified. So it doesn't matter what state you take it in.
What software is the EHR? Epic, Athena, or something else?
That would be C, something else. We concentrate most on Prime Suite, and we concentrate, a majority of our information is focused on those, what I'm looking for, those components of EMRs that can be transferred across the board. There's going to be obviously EMR-specific learning that will need to be done depending on what EMR system is being utilized, but there are certain functions that are missing the word I'm looking for, universal across the board. So we do a little bit on Prime Suite, and then we do a lot on those universal functions.
Okay, anyone else? Okay. Okay, if we don't have any other further questions, and I'm saying this slowly to give everybody an opportunity to type if you would like to. If we don't have any further questions, we will call it a night. Again, if you have follow-up questions after we log off this evening, please do feel free to reach out to Selena, to reach out to Nicole with any questions that you may have. They are more than happy to answer them for you, pass them along to Michelle for an answer. We very much appreciate your interest in the PACE program, your attendance tonight at this webinar, your patience as we dealt with tech issues. It happens occasionally. You know, we're so reliant on technology these days. When something goes wrong, it's, my goodness, if anything happened to my cell phone, I don't know what I would do with myself. So we do appreciate all of your time and attention this evening, your interest in the program, and hopefully we will see your names on rosters and all of you in our online classroom. So Michelle, thank you so much for all of your help this evening. Selena, as always, thank you for your help this evening. And good night, everyone. And then thanks for your interest, enthusiasm, and attendance. All right. Good night, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.